offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
That was third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now Austin. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
What?
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They go to Elliott.
Let's go! He fumbled! Grab the ball! Oh my God! We could have had a fucking touchdown.
And it's going to be a safety. And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays,
come on, now we could have had a fucking touchdown.
They should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Right back to him on first down.
Damn.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you...
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Oh, my God.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Oh.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it.
Oh, shit. Let's go. Woo, Buda Baker. Let's go.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room.
Yeah,
they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge.
Yeah, missed again. Golly.
He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone.
This motherfucker missed 4 times.
Has to be great cause for
damn.
concern over on that sideline. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away.
This is the 2nd time Zeke fumbled this game. The last time it was for a safety
a couple yards deep.
on the goal line.
And all that work, but he stopped where he
I just keep smacking him. That's why I'm user hit sticking him. That's why. That's not the computer that's doing it. That's me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Nah. Yeah, I'll play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Damn.
Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time
nice
again.
Spin.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
Ooh.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Chase 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Thank you.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
Ooh.
Picked off around the 27, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their
What the fuck?
Extra blocking, downfield, helping him out.
And he's going to get down to the edge of the red zone.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's a first down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20.
I was like, what the fuck?
10.
This motherfucker kept running.
He's going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Saquon does that shit.
Drive, but not on this play.
Saquon does that
I
shit.
think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Good shit, good shit.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Why are you talking like you about to smack me? Shut up. Shut up.
And all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
Yeah, it was all around game.
It was. With that, we say so long
that shit was
from
crazy.
MetLife Stadium.
Even then, I should have got the ball on that fucking punt that I made you fumble too, though. So. I don't know how you picked that shit up. I was like, what the fuck? I had like 5 guys, and your dude just comes and grabs it. I was like, damn. Good shit, though. Good shit.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta go play this fucking executioner. Alright, y'all gonna watch? Alright, I guess he wants y'all to watch.
Hey, you only got 32 wrestling
New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know, you ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that, big chips, man, I need that, hustle hard, on the job, you can see that, on my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback, they clear the way with my crew coming through, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase up the rings, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase up the rings, now what I do, lace up the shoes, chase up the rings, yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news,
what I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops, oh no, I can't be number 2, MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice, talking trophies I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude,
I'm wearing all white.
I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze free, stop on your tracks, it's not no preseason.
Yeah, I had the broadcast up. Just go to my name.
Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning.
He didn't want to use his Vikings. He didn't want to get his shit twags.
I figured out the recipe. Never let it
He didn't want to get it. He didn't want to get his ass beat in Minnesota with the Packers. I see. I feel you. I see how it is. See how it is. I'll beat you with anybody.
Are you playing it on YouTube, bro?
Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just
you can go on YouTube and see all my other games too.
To shake the foundations of this nearly century.
I have it on my channel.
They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like 18.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give me that shit, bitch. Yeah, that's savage, bro. Let's go. Darnell Savage. Come on now. Don't fucking try me. You stupid. I think this is.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got
in gear. Stupid?
What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple.
Hey, tune into my broadcast. Come watch this game.
Out to the 27.
He's gonna try passing the ball now.
Line prepping for their next drive. The Bears offense. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Hey, join in my broadcast. Come watch this shit.
It's a first down to start the drive. 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Give me that shit. Oh yeah, I'll take that again.
He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I'll take that one too.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
Shit.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Give me that shit. Oh, come on, Bird.
After the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Finding Gabriel complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 81 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. See if and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, boy, 58, 58, come on. Let's go,
Rodgers now. Going to throw again. It's caught outright by Graham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Rodgers again now. The quick slant caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We go. Alert three.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. It's caught here by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And some room to work. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It's a pickup of 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. They go play action with Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Trubisky to throw. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've never... And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Trubisky gives to Cohen. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 54 yards, as the Bears push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Damn, lost by 15, goddammit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
It was a good game.
The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Oh, it's over. He won by 15. 48-33. Devontae Adams at 108 receiving. Our running back. Valdez Scantling had 99. 2 catches for 99 yards.
My name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up,